cannot promise you a life without storms, but I promise to be the anchor that keeps you tethered to the earth. Tethered to the earth. No matter how hard the wind blows, and I promise to keep a melody alive.
Keep a melody alive.
Even when the silence feels absolute. Silence feels absolute. The cello is a silent wooden shell. The air pressure changed in this room. The air pressure changed in this room. I'm losing the anchor. I'm falling away. My music is trapped in the sleeping me. We are one single artist now. We are one single artist now.
I am the melody and you are the ink. You are the purpose and I am the song.
Written single scars of our heads. Through every single storm, we made it. Nina's music. The sun hits the gold, it glows like a lie inside the high walls where the heart goes to die. Aria is beautiful, a cage for the pride of a king, with a dark and a deep secret inside. He gave her the silver, the rings and the gold, but treated her like a bird bought and sold. Oh, the weight of the crown is a cold, heavy stone in a kingdom of gold where I'm sitting alone. A dynamic prison, a shimmering cage, watching the sunset on a gilded stage. I have the kingdom, but I have no life. A silver pet, not a queen or a wife. He carved from the stone what the king couldn't see, the calloused hands of a man who was free. Kill saw the woman behind all the lace, not the wealth of a kingdom, but a beautiful face. They met in the garden while the guards were asleep, a dangerous promise that they had to keep. The gold turned to iron, the garden to dust, a cage built on envy, betrayal and lust. The king saw the fire, the love in her eyes, and his jealousy screamed through the city of lies. They dragged him in chains through the middle of night, away from the sun and the silver of light. I wiped off the tears, I looked in the glass. I'll use all this gold just to let you pass. I'm not a pet, I'm a rebel tonight. I'm trading the diamonds for the iron and light. Into the tunnels where the sun never shines, I'm breaking the cage and the king's own lines. The air turned to iron, the earth turned to stone. We stood in the darkness, but we weren't alone. A large shadow falls, a sword finds its mark. Did you really think you could escape the dark?
His name was Arding, but to Dilarum he was more than just a name, was the sun itself. Dilarum no longer felt her own existence, consumed like sugar in tea. He is the sun, and if I get too close, I will turn to ash. She breathed in his atmosphere without Arding ever knowing. Why must my heart be captive to someone who doesn't even hold the lines of my face in his memory? A grand gala under the winter rain. Arding more radiant than ever, drawing all the light to himself. The bitter scent of his cool cologne. We move in different orbits, 2 worlds apart. Arding walked toward me, his solar gaze. He said I was watching how someone could love so purely and selflessly. The wall of glass is melting. I am no sun, Dilarum. I was just a man waiting for the ice to melt. He pulled me into his chest, right where the beating of his heart played the most beautiful melody. All the years of distance burned away. His warm, strong hands cupped my face. A long, warm kiss filled with everything left unsaid. Eternal love, the most magnificent finale. Nina's music.
His name was Arding, but to me he was the sun, standing tall and commanding when the day had just begun. Eyes like a midnight ocean, flashing with a distant pride, while I was just a small planet with nowhere left to hide. I hid my trembling hands away, I couldn't let it show, whispering myself, if I get too close, I'll turn to ash, I know. Oh, you are the sun, and I am the darkness, a heart consumed by a love that is harmless, alive, a ghost in your orbit, a star in your night. I'm burning in silence, I'm fading to blue, one-way street of devotion to you. I memorized the creases that form beside your eyes, the way you laced your fingers under meeting room skies. Your voice was a melody, a deep and masculine sound, while I was standing still without a single inch of ground. Your cologne like bitter winter, cool and perfectly strange, a wall of glass between us that I knew I couldn't change, knew I couldn't change. Oh, you are the sun, and I am the darkness. A heart consumed by a love that is harmless. A ghost in your orbit, a star in your night. I'm burning in silence, I'm fading to blue. A one-way street of devotion to you. Dark gown on a cold night, rain on the balcony glass. I didn't think you've approached, and the scent filled the air. Your eyes on my trembling face, like a lofty prayer. Do you think I don't see you, delirium?
Hearing my name,
like magical music,
my world dissolved.
I wasn't the sun, I was just a man waiting for someone to melt the ice.
Our warheads are colliding.
The orbit is done. The daughter of stars has captured the sun. Wrapped in your arms, the ice turned to fire. Home in your heart, my only desire. The most magnificent finale.